Now, new NHS figures showed that accident and emergency departments had one of their worst months in July. And the average waiting time for ambulances for the most serious incidents is the joint worst it has ever been, longer than before the pandemic. In terms of those numbers, the target for ambulances is to arrive for the most serious emergencies in 7 minutes. In July, that number, the average waiting time for life-threatening ambulance incidents, was 9 minutes and 35 seconds. That's up 30 seconds since June and more than 2 minutes longer than before the pandemic. The target waiting time for Category 2 incidents like heart attacks or strokes is 18 minutes. The average waiting time for those in July was 59 minutes and 7 seconds, the second worst since records began. And that's more than 30 minutes longer than levels from before the pandemic. Sky's Adele Robinson has spent the day at University Hospital Coventry, where she's been speaking to patients and staff.
Another heat wave, but the NHS is in the depths of what's likened to a winter crisis. Ambulance call-outs at record levels, response time delays too, putting lives at risk.
Patients are coming to harm every day because of holds on the back of ambulances. There's the patients that you can see, there's the patients in the department, there's the patients on the back of the ambulance who can't get in, but worse still, there's the unquantified patients in the community the ambulance can't get out to. There may be dozens of outstanding calls, and that could be, you know, your mum laid on the floor with a broken leg that the ambulance crew can't get out to because they're stuck outside of our hospital.
Hello, Lydia. I'm Liz. Going to take you through now, my darling.
Amid bleak statistics, a glimmer of light for the NHS. Progress cutting 18-month waits for treatment. Cancer targets, however, are still not being met. Robert's grateful he's been treated on time.
I think you don't want any more than a couple of weeks. But if some people have to wait a long time, that must be awful for them. Especially if they've got cancer that needs to be treated.
People waiting on trolleys in A&E for a hospital bed for more than 12 hours were also at their highest levels ever in July.
It's not just one issue, it's multiple. COVID patients, staff absences, vacancies, and the heat waves aren't helping. But the main issue is the number of people who are ready to leave hospital but have nowhere to go.
An average of 13,000 patients a day in July were stuck, ready to be discharged.
The challenge for hospitals is often we're kind of in the middle bit where we have pressure from both the front door and then the back door if we can't do it. So we have a number of patients. So for example, in my hospital today, we have nearly 200 patients who don't actually need to be here. If we can start to unravel some of that flow, working closely with community and social care, then that helps the whole system out, not just us.
There are plans in place to try to ease pressures in the coming months, but the worry is the writing's already on the wall regarding another, perhaps deeper, winter crisis. Adele Robinson, Sky News, Coventry.